in our afternoon session for Saturday, where we bring a lot of news, views, opinions, data, whatever is related to real estate industry. We have opened this platform for those discussion. I'm not too sure if you guys missed the promotion for this week or were looking for what is going to be the topic of discussion for this week. So my marketing team was approaching me from Monday until today morning and was looking for a topic that what we should put on social media. What is going to be the topic of discussion for this Saturday? And I was not telling them. You might be wondering why I was doing so. Because the topic for today is secret. Yes, it's a secret topic which we are going to discuss. What does that mean? So today we are going to talk about secrets of the real estate industry. Many times in our life, we keep so many things to ourselves, which are the secret recipes of success. Many big corporations like Coke, Pepsi, McDonald's, or any other of those chains, they keep their formula secret. They don't want to share that secret so that no competitor or nobody else can duplicate the formula, because that is what their business is. So they keep that secret to themselves and don't share it with anybody. But that is the characteristics of those industries. Now, what is the beauty of real estate industry? We as a realtors, we as an entrepreneur in the real estate industry have a secret formula of success. But there's a little differentiation as compared to those industries to the real estate industry, that the more we share our secret of success with others, the more we grow. Whereas in those industries, the more they keep the secret to themselves, the better they become. Whereas, as I explained earlier, in our industry, it is totally different. So today, we are going to talk a little bit about those secrets of real estate industry, which can help you to become successful here. Before we talk about it, I would also like to introduce Mr. Kamal Tomar, who is Director of Franchise Operations for SaveMax. Kamal, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good, Raman. Thanks. And the moment I got to know about the topic, I said, I am not joining. I don't know what all secrets you're going to reveal here.
No, definitely. I understand, Kamal. So tell me how your day is going.
Day is fantastic, being busy. I was here from 9:30. I had my first meeting. Then just now there are some case studies going on with a couple of students. So I was just judging that. And now I'm here.
So what kind of case studies was that, Kamal? That's quite a good secret.
Yeah, exactly. As I said, that's why I don't want you to come. You're going to ask me all the secrets. Actually, from the Humber College, they wanted me to judge the case studies on international marketing. And one topic was the way we are expanding into different territories. So what are the challenges posed? So that was the topic discussed. And I just shared the information with them. And they were really eager for their students to present the cases. So I was just going through it.
Oh, I see. So you were sharing the secrets of our success. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm that I will be doing at last. First, I want to know their secrets, what they think about it, how it has to be done.
All right, guys. So before we carry further our discussion of today's topic, I would humbly request all the viewers, please, guys, mark your presence by just putting some comments, putting some remarks, asking some question, or even putting those beautiful emojis. Kamal, how about if we see how many people put emojis there today? and different emojis. Like, if you see one emoji which has already been posted, don't put that emoji. Put a second one, put another emoji. So let's see how many people are actually just turned on the session and not watching it. Of course, if they are listening, they will show their presence by putting up those emojis over there. But before that, Kamal, I would like to acknowledge few of the people who have already joined. Kanika is joining us most of the time from India. Thank you, Kanika. I can see Natalia has joined us as well. Hey, Natalia, how are you? I can see a beautiful MCD sign over there. She is our partner in many projects. And Natalia, I really appreciate you joining the sessions every week. I'm pretty sure you're enjoying it. Thank you very much. I can see Manoj. I can see Shubha Duty Chanda. Oh, and Kamal, I can see beautiful emojis over there. Natalia put the very interesting emoji. It's a girl and she's doing like that. That's good to see so many people joining us, Kamal. So, what do you understand from the word secret, Kamal?
I enjoy hearing it,
You enjoy hearing it? It looks like you are the kind of guy who enjoy other people's secret. Is that so?
Oh no, it's the other way around. It's like people trust me and they know they can share their secrets and they are all buried inside me,
I see. Okay, tell me something interesting. Like, let me ask people a question. What is the most famous secret opening story recently which has been catching a lot of attention in media? So there has been a secret which has been shared in media recently, and it's becoming very famous. So I would love to get some answers from our viewers. And by the time we will talk about it, Kamal, I was talking about McDonald's, I was talking about Coke, Pepsi, all these bigger organizations. They all carry some secret formulas. Like Maggie, I will give you an example. Maggie had their own secret formula. Am I right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I started my career
What
with
if,
Nestle,
what if they start sharing their secret? What is going to happen?
Uh, in a way they do, but that also becomes a part of their marketing. I mean, I still remember, I mean, I don't want to name the brand, but they say that we are open to share the secret, but actually no one shared it, and people are ready to know the secret, like, and they started sharing the formula, and now they introduce another product with that secret. So it was basically a marketing they did to promote their one product, and they introduce another product saying that all the secrets are lying in this one. So,
Yes.
I mean, at times it's a marketing strategy, I would say. I mean, many companies do adopt.
But Kamal, today I'm feeling a little bit jealous of you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you want to know the secret why I'm feeling jealous of you?
You know my habit. I let the people be happy. If someone is jealous, what can I do? The more I ask you, the more it's going to get complicated, right? But still, I know you're going to tell me anyways, in the session or after the session.
No, I'll tell you in the session. I can see your fan following is growing bigger than me because Rutika's putting a comment over there and she's saying, Kamal, you have amazing sense of humor. I like your way of answering. So she's not liking my way of asking the question.
See, it's always the question which is good, then only the answer comes,
Now
I
you're
always
buttering.
do that.
No, but I'm really feeling jealous of you that your fan following is increasing, and people are liking yours. I think I have a better sense of humor, but I'm
I
not
always,
getting
I always
any
admire,
appreciation.
I always admire that, Raman.
I know you're just trying to console me now. But that's okay. Don't worry about it. So, Kamal, anyway, we are going to talk about little secrets of the real estate industry, which is very, very important for all of us to understand. And it is not only the secrets of real estate industry. These are the secrets of entrepreneurship, right? So there are certain points which I have in my mind. I think Sachin was also joining us before we start our discussion. Let's take him on board as well. But I would love to hear from you guys. If you guys have any question, any comments which you want to make, guys, please don't hesitate. We would love to hear from you. We would love to answer your questions because this 1 hour is all about you. And we try our level best to bring something interesting, something which can make us a better person, a professional. We can make, again, financially betterment as well. And we will talk about the fourth aspect later on in our life. So, what is the secret of your success?
I always share I first of all, I don't consider myself to be successful or something. I'm just trying hard, and maybe the results are more positive. There is a way, because success for me is a journey, like it doesn't stop here, or it neither it begins from, it's like it's a journey. I always tell people, who act, if they ever come to me and say that, okay, you're doing good, what's, so I will say, I will just point it in one line, it's my availability. I am 24 cross 7 available. So that's something which I consider one of my reason to be here.
That's a very interesting factor, Kamal, and I think thank you for all your humbleness. I personally feel we should be contented, but we should be hungry. We should be happy with what we have achieved, but there should always be an aspiration to grow further. And I think that is what is the most important aspect of life. I have seen people many times, you know what, they always live in the life of regrets. I wish I would have done this, I would have got that. I wish I would have done that, I would have got this. So they are always in a kind of dilemma, which always stops them to progress further, to grow further, right? So Kamal, the first secret of real estate industry, which I would actually steal from your discussion, is you need to be available 24/7. I personally call real estate as the most and least flexible business. Why it is most flexible? Because you can choose your schedule. Why it is least flexible? You cannot choose your schedule, right? So many times you have to work as per the wish and will of the client. And believe me, Kamal, I have dealt real estate 2 o'clock in the night, 6 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the evening. So I would say 24/7. If you really love what you do, you will never ever be tired. You will never ever be struggling with time management, with your availability. So I think that's very, very important. I can see comments from Trilok as well. Trilok says, success is not a destination. It's a journey towards it. Absolutely, Trilok, and I am of the same opinion. Success, when you reach at a level of success, then definitely you put up a next destination and next destination. But let me tell you something interesting. This, I think, is the most or the biggest challenge in the real estate industry, where people don't have the next level to go, and they got stuck up at one place, and majority of the times they don't get the right mentorship or the right guidance. Kamal, before we move further, let's bring Sachin as well. Sachin, how are you? Sachin, you're mute. We are doing great, Sachin, but I think we are not able to hear your voice properly. So, Kamal, we will wait. Yeah, I think Sachin's signal is not really good, Kamal. So, Kamal, that was the first secret of the real estate industry, that we have to be available 24/7, and not only in the real estate industry, but for the sake any entrepreneurship, right? Your availability is very, very important. Of course, you can manage your time accordingly, and you can manage your schedule accordingly. Now, what is the second secret of the real estate industry? I personally think you should always keep learning the new stuff which is coming in the markets. This is one of the things which I see many of the realtors fail to understand. They are just running after to do the deal after deal, deal after deal. but they are not upgrading themselves. Now, Kamal, I'll take an example. What if you have a computer, right?
And
With
the threat of new entrants. So after seeing our low costs,
so what if you have a computer with an old software? That software is not going to give you the maximum output or the best output. We always keep upgrading our phone, upgrading our computer, upgrading all of this gadgets what we have, but many times we forget to upgrade our own software. I was actually attending a training session just 5-10 minutes before, and I was talking about the phone. What happens is, in this phone, how we have the information, how we can get the knowledge from this phone, because somebody put up a software into that, and this software is connected to some internet or some network, and that is how we are able to access the information. The same way, I think we have a software installed in us. We are getting the signal from somewhere onto that software, and that gives us information, that gives us knowledge. So we have to make sure that we have to keep our software upgrading all the times. If we don't upgrade it, it might not give us the best outcome. So this is the another secret of the real estate industry, where we have to make sure we have to keep working on our own upgradation as far as the knowledge of the industry is concerned, as far as the new skills are concerned, as far as the new technology is concerned. And Kamal, um, I would definitely love to talk about SaveMax app as well, which is an upgradation from our side. So guys, you can go and download that app on iPhone as well as Android. Kamal, did you download the app,
Yeah,
SaveMax app?
yeah,
How
I
do you
did.
find it?
It's very user friendly, but I have been on it like not very often, like maybe couple of times. And
Mhm.
I was just browsing through, running through like how the listing thing, what's the information available. But I mean, very honestly, like I didn't deep dive in. I was just going through it. Yeah.
And also, I would love to know from our viewers today, if you guys have downloaded SaveMax app either on your iPhone or your Android. I would love to hear some feedback about the app. There are certain features which I would love to talk about. First thing is, like, you can go and find out your own property value or any value of any house in your neighborhood and surrounding. Very easy to use feature. So you just download the app. Of course, it is not going to ask you, or it is not going to force you to provide any information about your property. We have the data about your property in the system. It is going to check all the comparables in the area, put the algorithm behind it, do its own calculation, and within a flick of a second, you will get the value of that property. Yes, there might be that few of the properties you are not able to get the value, but don't get disappointed, because we are still feeding the data to the app. And when we will be launching our next phase of the app, by the time, you will have 90% of the property available on our app to get the value. At this point of time, we are focusing more on the GTA and the surrounding. So whatever is the properties on Toronto Real Estate Board, which has been sold in last 2 years, you will be able to get the value of that property in today's market. And as I said, without any human interference. So if any of you guys have used the app, please give us some feedback. Kamal, isn't that an interesting feature?
Yeah, definitely it is, and I think more people start using it. Actually, they will start enjoying it. Right now, I think it is at a very early stage. The moment it goes to the next stage, I think it's going to be one of the, again, I will call it as a game changer.
Kamal, I got a very interesting question from Devinder Singh. Devinder is asking, Raman, how can I copy you what is real mantra? So I would love to ask your answer onto that, Kamal. Kamal, did you hear me?
No, I can't hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, Kamal, Devinder is asking one question. He is asking, Raman, how can I copy you? What is real mantra?
Okay.
So let me take your answer first.
Okay, but he's asking your mantra. I could try to put it in
So
maybe.
let's say Devinder asked this question to you.
Mhm.
Answer it.
Okay, so I'll answer for you, right?
No, you answer for yourself.
Oh, you want me to answer for myself? Okay. All right. So, as I said, like there is for me. I mean, I'm far away from where you are, so I don't
No.
know.
Forget about me, Kamal. Forget. Don't talk about me. So let's say Devinder is asking this question from you. Kamal, how can I copy you? What is the real mantra to copy Kamal?
So, copying me will be very difficult and very disappointing at times because, like, uh, as I said, like, first thing is I am always available. That's one. Second, I am very focused. I
No.
mean,
He's asking, Devinder's question is, how can he copy Kamal?
how can he copy me?
Yeah.
That's a very tough question, I would
Okay.
say.
Okay.
I
Let me
really
ask.
don't know how. Yeah.
So Devinder asked that question to me. So Devinder, uh, first of all, tell me, what has a better value? If I give you an original iPhone, would that have more value? Or if I give you a duplicate iPhone, which one would you like to have? Kamal, which phone would you like to pick up? An
And
original
definitely
iPhone or a
the
duplicate iPhone?
original one.
Why?
Definitely.
Why?
Because at the back of my mind, I mean, I would have more trust in something which has a original tag on it. My confidence will be high when I'm using it. I know that's the original version of the something.
Beautiful. I loved your answer. So Devinder, tell me something. Why do you want to copy somebody? You know what? You are more valuable as Devinder. You have more value in your own originality. So of course we don't need to copy anybody in our life. Like I understood your question, Devinder, and I'm trying to actually uh, answer in a little different way because in your question there was a wonderful learning over there. But I could understand the meaning of your question, and I will talk to you about that. But you know what, guys? I think this is what I love about those people who want to stay to their own originality. I don't think so. We need to copy anybody in our life, Kamal. Am I right? Kamal is best as Kamal. Kamal doesn't need to become Raman. Raman is best as Raman. Raman doesn't need to become Kamal. And I think this is what the little learning of life which we have to understand. So, guys, it is not a matter of copying anybody. It is a matter of upgrading yourself. So, Devinder, we just need to upgrade ourselves as the best Devinder every next day, as the best Devinder every next day. And of course, if there are few things which you can learn, which we can learn from each other, of course, but that should not take off our originality. Am I right, Kamal?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So,
Yeah.
Devinder, my mantra of success is I always live as Raman. And I think that is what the beauty we all carry. We are so different, but we all are same. We all are born as human beings. We have one nose, 2 ears, lips, eyes, everything same. But we are so different to each other. And I think that is what the beauty of the life is. So Devinder, please make sure become an original, not a copy to anybody. I would love if you can learn anything from me, from my life. I always keep sharing my thought process, but you just have to see what fits best to you. Maybe everything what I do might not fit best to you. Am I right, Kamal?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So we always have to pick what suits to us. So thank you, Devinder, for asking such a wonderful question. And I actually loved your question because that gave me an opportunity to express myself about the originality, about being the true self of yourself. Um, Thank you, Rutika. Rutika says one needs to value his own self and keep learning good things from other. Thank you, Rutika, for appreciation, and I always appreciate both you as well as your wonderful husband and Kamal. Uh, Now we will talk about the third important aspect, third secret of the real estate industry. So we talked first thing 24/7 availability. When I say 24/7, I'm pretty sure everybody's understanding what I mean to say. Second, we talked about that we have to keep upgrading our software. Now, Kamal, third and most important aspect, which I see missing in majority of people in the real estate industry is lack of action. We keep planning, but no action at the end of the day. So if your plan is very fantastic, if your plan is great, but there's no action on it, I'm pretty sure it is not going to lead you anywhere. So we have to take a quick action. And Kamal, I personally believe in my life, rather than creating a perfect plan and not acting on it, I would love to start working on an imperfect plan and gonna keep rectifying and making it perfect as I'm working on it. Does that make sense to you, Kamal?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because at times people do have a lot of plan, but what is missing, the most important part, the ingredient, is the action, So it just goes on planning and nothing else happens, right? So, and for, I believe, the one of the aspect I also want to add here is like the attitude, the positive attitude, you know.
Yeah.
It is something which I don't know how you learn it, but it comes within, It is something which you acquire over the time, I would say, or maybe sometime it is always embedded in you, uh, in real estate, like I am really not that say thorough in the process of say 5 or 10 years, just a couple of years. But what I see is like people who are really successful, when I go and meet them or when they come and they share their details, I see that they have that attitude of being positive in every situation, and they don't give up so easily, and that keeps them persistent, that keeps their effort persistent, and result is consistent even, so that is something which I always feel is is required in real estate.
Kamal, also, when we are about to end the session today, I am going to share one of the most important secret of success at Save Max. Right? So please make sure, remind me about that. I can see a lot of involvement, a lot of participation from our viewers today. Thank you, Sheetal. Sheetal is one of our one of our most enthusiastic and energetic team members. She's always on the go, and she makes sure that her clients are getting nothing but the best. So, Sheetal, thank you very much for joining for today's show. So, Kamal, there's another secret. You talked about a most important aspect of our life, attitude, and you were thinking, or your viewpoint on that was like sometimes we are born with that attitude. I have a little different opinion. I think your attitude, yes, many people, they have an inborn qualities, they have inbuilt qualities in their life, but lot many times your surrounding, your atmosphere, the people you are communicating with makes a lot of difference to build up the right attitude in your life. I'll give you an example. You start communicating with people who carries a lot of negativity. Believe me. So how it is going to happen, I'll tell you. I was actually sharing with one of my team member an interesting story. So let's say you are sitting in your office and Raman comes and tell you, Kamal, you have to have a problem. Did you get it or not get it? And Kamal fights with himself and say, you know what, Raman, no. I'm not going to become negative. There's no problem in my surrounding. No problem. Second day I come back, Kamal, you were supposed to be sad. Did you become sad? Kamal again fight with that and say, no, 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 no. I have to make sure it is not happening. So I keep doing that continuously for 21 days and ask you this question. Kamal, you were supposed to be sad. You were supposed to have some problem. Did you have it? If 22nd day I don't approach you, believe me, you're going to start getting the message in your mind. Oh, I was supposed to have some problem. I was supposed to be sad. Why I'm not sad yet? And all of a sudden, you start building up negativity. And the beautiful part of negativity is once you start building up, it automatically starts multiplying. Because the way your mindset is, the same way you start perceiving everything in your surrounding. So the same people who were good for you, you will start feeling bad about them. The same friends who you used to love, now, because you have started building negativity, you will start getting hate. So attitude, of course, many times it's an inbuilt quality, but majority of the times we can learn in our surrounding. Kamal, we already have Sachin here who is going to join us as well. Sachin, a very good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Raman. Good afternoon, Kamal.
Sachin, it looks like you have a new chauffeur with you today.
Yes, on Saturday I try to keep a chauffeur with me.
I know Chanchal is working hard for that.
Yes.
So Sachin, how are you? How is everything going on?
Everything is great, Raman. And I was listening to the conversation while, I was in the car. I was not getting the best of signals to join in. And I do agree with the discussions that you were having that it is very important. Whenever any team member join in my team, I always tell them that, what, I need only two things from you. The first one is the hard work, which covers the action that they will take towards doing their work. And second one is the positive attitude. If any realtor is carrying these two, I would say, traits, definitely our system can make them a better. But again, if they carry some more capabilities, like depending upon what sales skills they carry, what kind of conversion ratio they carry, those will enhance the results. But definitely, these two things are the core for anybody to get success in the real estate.
Sachin, you have a lot of experience dealing with many team members, dealing with many realtors, and you have mentored a lot of top producers in the real estate industry, I would say.
Yeah.
So give me one secret sauce of your success.
I always believed in making my team members as independent as possible and as early as possible. I never tried where they are dependent on me for anything. So I would say, as far as the mentorship is concerned, the secret sauce will be I try to teach them everything they can do, perform their job.
So in other words, Sachin, I think a good leader helps to make other people as good leader.
That's right.
Right? And I think if we carry that kind of attitude in our life, this world is going to be such a wonderful and better place. In real estate industry, in majority of the brokerage atmosphere, I think this is the biggest challenge which happens over there, that people, they are not communicating with each other to grow each other.
Yeah.
There is no kind of support system over there.
Yeah.
And most of the time, the advice which is being given, that is an advice to a competitor.
True.
Not to a team member.
Yeah.
Right? So it is more of that taking you into a wrong direction. I'll share something interesting with you, Sachin. I was talking to actually one of the franchisee who have recently joined us, and he was sharing his experience, and he was telling me that he was actually approaching his broker majority of the time and asking them, okay, what is the next level, how we can do that. And every time he was getting discouraged, right? That, you know what? That's it. You are already making $100,000. Why do you need to think more than that? You're good, so stay satisfied and all that stuff. Not really, guys. I was saying something before you joined, Sachin.
Yeah.
Be contented, but always be hungry.
Yeah.
Right? Because I have to be contented with what I have done. But what does that mean? Should I stop progressing? Should I stop growing? Not really. We need to think about our growth to the next level. What do you think about that, Kamal?
Yeah, I mean, that is really important. And what I see here is like sometimes, your own thoughts goes against you, and which I have seen in many of the, I would not say as a brokerage, but many of the different businesses out there and all, like when people start sharing the negative things about maybe competition or whatever, like that comes back to them. And when the person who doesn't work with you anymore, then he comes and say, hey, this was the reason that I'm coming to you, because I feel that I'm just surrounded with the negativity. So it's really a very important factor to have a positive surrounding near you. And Raman, what I feel, that negativity is always there, it will always remain, and it is there. Now it depends on you. If you are positive, actually you will attract more of the positive energy, that I strongly believe.
Kamal, I'll share some interesting fact of life. When they built up these apps or gadgets and iPhones and all that stuff, they wire those apps and gadgets in certain way. There has been a lot of research which has been done on human beings, and we are wired to attract negativity. We all love negativity somehow. Am I right? We get attracted to negativity very fast. But many people who actually have trained themselves to stay away from negativity, it takes a little time, but you can actually change or upgrade your software towards the positivity, going in the positive direction. And once you change that, believe me, that negativity is not going to be in your surrounding. So if you are a person full of positivity, and if there's anybody with the negative energy comes in your surrounding, they're going to start shaking. They're going to start getting the heat from you, and they will run away from you, because you are emitting some positive energy. You are giving some positive feed over there. Kamal, I would also like to mention Devinder's comment. Devinder said, Raman, I'm hardcore follower of you and always try to learn something from you and always try to copy people who really achieved something in their career, and I trust you are one in the industry who have achieved a lot. Devinder, I really, really appreciate your wonderful comments over there. And of course, we learn so many things from each other. But as I requested at that time, don't take my answer in the other way, because I was just trying to share a thought process with everybody. And I really, really appreciate if you can learn anything from me and I can learn anything from you. And because I feel learning is always mutual, and we can learn a lot many things from others. Sachin, give me one more secret in real estate industry which realtor should have to be successful. So we talked about, let me tell you, we talked about availability, which is 24/7. We talked about positive attitude. We talked about upgrading the knowledge. We talked about attitude. Any other secret which you can share?
I would say patience important in our business, because sometimes in excitement we get excited with small things. If we do one deal and we get excited, so having that, I would say, the patience and developing that maturity in you to be calm in every situation, that is very important, because every day we deal with different situations, we deal with different clients, and every day is a new day for us. We never have the same problem, or I would say every day we get the different problem. So we have to have the patience and calmness to handle those challenges and handle those problems.
Yeah, I think you have touched a very important aspect of the real estate industry, because I always say real estate is a profession which is full of excitement, full of
Yes.
full of new challenges, and a lot of frustration happens in this industry.
Yes.
The simple reason is why people get frustrated, because there's always a lot of expectations. I would say over expectations from people, right?
I always
So
tell the team, Raman, that anxiety and the panic, they both are our enemies. No matter what the situation is, if we are getting too much anxiety, or we are getting too much excited, or we are panicking, they both are our enemies. We are just like doctors, wherein no matter what the situation is, we have to stay calm, and we have to think how to resolve the problem.
that's right. So I have some good comments from Sanjay as well, who is another proud team member of SaveMax. Sanjay is an amazing professional. Guys, if you either want to buy, sell, or do any investment, you can get in touch with him. And what Sachin was talking about, calmness, maturity, and handling the situation when it is not in your favor. I think these are one of the best qualities which Sanjay carries in himself. And Sanjay, I know positivity makes a lot of difference, especially when you are surrounded by positive people. And I think this is what we always try to, or this is what we always strive for. Kamal,
Yeah.
I know you have not worked much, or you have not worked at all as a realtor, but you are dealing with a lot of franchises. You are dealing with a lot many uh, people who actually were in the profession as realtors, but they were striving to go to the next level. There was no opportunity available for them. There was no platform available for them. Now, as SaveMax is promoting, and SaveMax is bringing up that solution to the real estate industry, where anybody who's not carrying the real estate license can join this wonderful profession. So, what could be three biggest challenges which can stop somebody to become an entrepreneur?
Uh, I would say, Raman, like the first thing would be the thought of not getting into any sort of risk. Okay.
Yeah.
So if a person thinks that, okay, it's all risk free and just you enter and everything is going to be glossy and greener, Raman, then probably, he may not be at the right spot.
Kamal, can I stop you here,
Oh,
if
yes.
you don't mind?
Yeah.
Because Sachin is smiling. I think he wants to say something. Let's hear from him.
I think Kamal has touched the right chord, but to put it in a simple way, I think the biggest thing that can stop anyone to get to the next level is himself, right? So the first question that you would ask, that whether I should become an entrepreneur or I should get to a next level, will be that he will ask that question to himself, and most probably the answer that he will get from his own mind is this: that what, the next level, these are the challenges you will face. You might have to manage a team, and that team might not listen to you. You might have to handle maybe RICO. You might have to have the back office, front office. You might have to handle the challenges which you are not facing right now. Somebody does the marketing for you, so you yourself try to convince you that what, this is not meant for you.
So,
If you are able to surpass that, rest are very small things.
yeah. So if I have to talk about that, Sachin and Kamal, personally, I would say the biggest challenge which stops people to become an entrepreneur in the real estate industry. First of all, they are scared about the I would say the challenges, or the RICO rules and regulations, the industry standards, like how we are going to follow everything. The second is the manpower, how I'm going to manage the front desk and the back office and all that stuff. And third is the capital. Do I have enough capital to work or to run my business? And I think at SaveMax, we beautifully handled all these three challenges. Because first thing, if you have any challenge, anything, we have a system in place where we are taking care of all the compliances of the real estate industry. Either it is RICO, or it is your FinTrack, or it is your filing and everything. The second and most important aspect is the manpower to run the business. And I think it has been beautifully taken care by SaveMax system, where you get front office and back office provided by the office. And third thing is the capital. Of course, there's no business which you can do without investing money onto it. But the beauty we have created in the system is we have brought the cost of doing the business, we have brought it down to 40 to 50%. Right? If you go to any other brand, if you do any other kind of business in franchises, either you're opening up a small restaurant or you're opening up any McDonald's takes a lot of money, but just a regular franchise coffee shop, I would say, you need at least $200,000 to $300,000 to start with. Am I right, Kamal?
Yeah, that's minimum we are talking about.
That's minimum we are talking about. But in this case, your investment is going to be less than 100,000 even. Even $50,000 to $80,000 is more than enough for anybody to start business as a franchisee under SaveMax banner. What could be a better opportunity than that? What do you think about that, Sachin? What's your say onto that?
Raman, the beauty about our system is this, that I always, when I talk to the home buyers, I always tell them that if you're in Canada, to buy a house, you don't need money. You just need a thought process that yes, I want to buy a house, and rest of the things can be followed. The beauty that we have created in our SaveMax system is that you need a thought process that yes, I want to go to the next level. Rest things will be followed automatically. But yes, you need to come to us, contact Kamal or contact myself that, what, I want to go to the next level. These are the other challenges that I have to go to the next level. And all those challenges will be taken care by the system that we have created. It's not that, it's me or Kamal is taking care of those challenges. We have created a very beautiful system. And the system, whether we are talking about the capital, we are talking about the back office operation, we are talking about the RICO audits, we are talking about training your team, or we are talking about how to market yourself once you get to the next level. All those things are being taken care in the system itself. That will help you grow tremendously and help you build your team. So only thing that you need is the thought process.
Yep. Yeah. So, guys, I'm getting a lot of questions over here. Actually, Ryan wants to know that he has got his real estate license recently, and he's working in Niagara Falls. So, Sachin, Ryan's question is, what are the 3 tips which you would like to give me to become successful in the real estate industry? Only 3 points, Sachin, I want to hear from you.
I think we have already discussed those 3 points in our session. In fact, we have given more than 3 points. First thing is that, Ryan, be action oriented. Do not just make plans and think, spend times to keep making those plans. In fact, take actions. To start with, whatever you are thinking, whether it is right or wrong, just keep taking actions and you will get the results. Second thing I would say, stay positive. I understand as a new realtor, it's a frustrating field. Sometimes, your deal doesn't go through. Sometimes you lose the deal at the very, last moment. Those things are part of our job. Do not get frustrated with those. The kind of business that every day in the morning we have to motivate ourselves and start working. So second thing would be stay positive always. And keep yourself away from the negativity. And third thing that I might add, as Raman mentioned, that keep upgrading yourself as per the new technologies, as per what is happening into the market. So I would say, as a brand new realtor, keep these 3 things always in mind. And one additional tip would be, keep your expectations low. The kind of industry we are in, there is a lot of money in our industry. But for the first 6 months or 12 months, your focus should be towards learning, not towards making the money. Once you have the product knowledge, once you know how to do your job, money will follow. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
So action, learning, and positive attitude.
Perfect. So, Kamal, those are, I think, wonderful secrets which Sachin shared. Now, what is the secret formula? What is the success recipe of Save Minds?
I would say, I don't know how many points, but yeah, I mean, few I would definitely say. Uh, One is you are surrounded by all successful people, so that thrives you, that motivates you, that okay, you have to be a part of the same journey. That's number one. I strongly believe that, because that's the feedback I get from many of the team members who are in the office. Or very recently I had a very good discussion with the three new realtors who joined at one of our franchises in Georgetown and Save Max Platinum. So they were here, and the feedback what I could hear is like, because whenever they visit our office and when they are surrounded with so many people, they try and put the things in action. They go back to their office, and they feel themselves very charged up just moving around and talking to people. That's number one. Number two is, there is a vision and there is a plan, and it's for everyone. I mean, I'm giving a very broad answer, but anyone, either it be an employee, either it be a realtor, either it be a franchisee, if he comes and if he becomes a part of the system, he feel that there is a vision and there is a plan for everything. So that matches very strongly with their, I mean, if they are so goal oriented, it matches very strongly with them, right? uh, I think you're saying something, Raman, or you're enjoying
Yeah.
tea.
No. I actually saw a question from Ann. If you are done, Kamal, then I'm going to go to that. So you can.
Yeah.
Sorry for that. Are you done?
Yeah. A
Perfect.
list is big, but I think these are two which I feel.
So Annan has a question: how does SaveMax help people who want to become a real estate salesperson? Are there any training programs? Yes, and we are starting a training program for those people who wants to join the real estate industry and wants to finish those courses. So we are planning to start in-house classes to clear those exams. So if you are interested, you can definitely send an email to us, and we will for sure get back to you. Kamal, this is a wonderful industry. I personally like it because I feel, what could be a better profession where a high school graduate can do a white collar job and can make $100,000. I don't say easily. No, you have to work hard to make $100,000. That's a kind of misimpression of the industry, where people, they think just I'm going to get the license and I'm going to make $100,000. That never happens that way, guys. So if you have to make $100,000, make sure, get ready to work hard. Yes, by fluke you can make it 1 year, maybe, if the market is good, but it is not about just making it for 1 year. You have to have a consistency in your performance, right? And that comes with a good commitment. Sachin?
Raman, again, since I meet so many new realtors, and when they come to see me, when I talk to them, they always tell me that their expectation, that what they're expecting from the industry, and I try to teach them that real estate does not happen on an Excel sheet. Real estate happens on the road, it happens in the field. Okay, because doing the calculation for the money on the Excel sheet is very easy, that I will sell 10 houses, each house will be $1 million, and I'll make 2% or 2.5% on that. I'll make $200,000. No, guys, please do not join the industry with those kind of expectations. Again, like any other profession, whether you become a lawyer, you become a doctor, you become an engineer, you have to study first, you have to get your education first, then you do the internship, wherein you learn how the practically that job is done, and maybe after 4 or 5 years you start making money into that profession. Same way, when you come to real estate, first 6 months, 1 year or 2 years, that is towards the learning. You are learning the business, you are learning how the business happens, what kind of products we have. You are working towards getting the product knowledge, and with that you are earning some money also. And the more knowledge you will get, it will become easy for you to do the transactions, and the money will start following. But one thing that I can promise you, to all the new beginners who are coming to come to the real estate industry, is this: that our growth rate is way faster than any other profession. In the first year, even if you are making $50,000, you can double or triple that number within 1 year, because now you have the more knowledge to increase your business. In 3 years, you can increase the business by 300 to 400% even. Okay, and then you can work towards getting to the next level, which is building your team or become an entrepreneur. So only request that I would make to the new realtors who are aspiring to come into the industry is that treat it as like any other profession, wherein first you got to focus towards learning, and then rest of the things will follow.
Yep.
That way you will not have the frustration, you will not have you will have the reality check with you.
That's right, Sachin. Kamal, before we say goodbye to everybody, I know we are running short of time as well. So any message?
Okay, so you have already streamed my number. So the message is clear and loud. Guys, we are expanding massively across the country, and I see that people who are joining hands right now can definitely see themselves growing very fast with us. So if you have any query, if you are even looking to know more about the business models what we have, you can just give us a call. My number is there, 416-333-8747. You can reach out to us anytime, and we will be more than happy to get in touch with you to share all the information. And again, it is just we are sharing the information, so it's no compulsion from your side that, oh, we are going to do any selling. No, we are not doing any selling. We're just sharing the information.
Yeah, perfect. Sachin, I have a question here from Anand. Why should people choose SaveMax as a brokerage?
Well, I can talk about this answer for next 2 hours. So I won't go that long. But and why anybody should choose SaveMax? Because our focus is towards making every realtor productive. We are a brokerage wherein we work towards increasing the productivity, training you, and providing a hand-holding support through a 5-tier support system, wherein if you need a help even at midnight, you will have that help. So that's the reason that you should join SaveMax.
And if you ask me why you should join SaveMax, I'll tell you simple reason. We are different. And to understand and to feel that difference, you have to come and visit SaveMax office. That will give you an idea why we are different. All right. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us for today's session. I really appreciate for all your participation, for all your questions. Thank you, Kamal. Thank you, Sachin, for joining for today's
Thanks,
session.
Raman.
Thank you.
Next week, we'll be bringing some more interesting information, some more words of wisdom, as everybody say. But you know what, guys? I always say, like, this is the little learning, whatever we are doing in our life, and I love to keep sharing that learning. But next week, we are going to introduce somebody who you would love to hear. Thank you very much, and have a fantastic weekend ahead. We'll see you next week, sharp at 12 o'clock, with some more information. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.